We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's Pirates baseball next on the show. Jonathan Loizaga gets the call for game one of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Loizaga has a big arm and a good changeup to go along with it. He's from Nicaragua, that long line of pitchers that come from there. I believe Dennis Martinez is from Nicaragua. This guy is a good fastball, low to mid-90s, but the changeup is his best pitch. But if he gets that changeup over early, he can make that 94, 95 look 97, 98.
Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He's had a tremendous season on the road. If you look at his on-the-road batting average, he's one of the best players in the league. He's hitting over 400 away from home, and that's the case here, so I expect to see him have another big game.
The windup and the 0-1. This one's flared off to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, Dero. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
He's set, and the pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hoskins, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. JT Realmuto stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Outside for a ball. 1-1. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. Man, and he's nowhere near that pitch. It's 2-2.
I'm sure the boys are going to blow him up in the clubhouse for that ugly swing right here, but he has a chance to regroup, take a deep breath, take a step out of the box, and know you got a few to play with.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. 2 out with the man at first. And that misses. Ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Stepping in, Alec Bohm. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Shot toward right center. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. Pulled toward right center field. Polanco has a read on it. And the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Phillies on top, 2-0. Tom Yu is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Standing in, Kevin Newman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Newman.
And now pitch on the way. Popped him up. Real Muto is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting second, the center fielder.
Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, this team could really benefit if Polanco can get it going again. He's coming off a month where he hit in the low 200s. I mean, he barely put up any resistance at all. That's not what you expect for him, and I'm sure he's working hard to try to figure it out and turn things around.
Standing in now, Anthony Alford. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. Little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Hoskins is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
The left fielder, Brian Reynolds.
Digging in now, Brian Reynolds. Back on Wednesday, it was a 1-for-5 performance for him. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1. Called strike 0-2.
I know it's the first inning, but he better find his release point on that breaking stuff or he's in for a long day.
Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail it here 2-0. Second inning set to go, and set to go is the second baseman, Gene Segura.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
They'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball 1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Reined in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting 8, the center fielder.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
In now, Brad Miller, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Comes in here right at 260. 9 homers, and he's driven in 24. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Line drive, fair ball down the line.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8th, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Alford's under it. And that's the 3rd out. Phillies strand 1, but they're on top 2-0. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up Colin Moran.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. And another foul ball. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Ke'Bryan Hayes is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Getting on base, a big problem as you see the average there. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Key Brian Hayes becomes out number 2 this inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Yu has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
The 1-2. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Bryce Harper. First pitch of the at-bat. Hops this one up. Stallings shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
JT Realmuto will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
3-2 now. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Going back is Alford. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, Alec Bohm.
Digging in, Alec Bohm. Now the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're up 2-0.
We're back now as the Pirates line up readies for their 3rd turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had their issues on offense. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Here's the first pitch to him. Jacob Stallings comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball. 1-1.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Jonathan Loaizaga is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And that is off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had 1 in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that 1 hit.
Kevin Newman is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Harper. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Didi Gregorius. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
1-1. Two balls and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And it's fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Now batting, second baseman.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And we've got 2 guys bringing some serious gas for you, as you see there. Top speeds 96 and 97. Stepping up now, Brad Miller. He singled his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Got him reaching a bit too far after that one. It's strike 1. On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Now back. The pitch.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
At the plate, Tom Yu, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. And the count will be full. Three-two pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. No hits to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Here's the 0-2.
Great pitch right there on 0-2. Purpose pitch, right? Running that ball in off the plate. Now that opens up that whole strike zone, and you're not quite as comfortable as a hitter.
Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Phillies leave a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring up Anthony Alford.
The center fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Alford.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting. The left fielder, Ryan.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ryan Reynolds. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And it's 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2.
That's the ball. 2-2, count.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 19, Colin Moran.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Moran, a 27-year-old. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Third baseman, number 20.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Into the box now, Brian Hayes, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The set and the 2-1 pitch. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 2-2 one more time. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. 3-2 now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Pirates leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. All set for the start of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And right into the shift. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, that's down.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I got the count. 2-2.
1 out, nobody on. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Fielded cleanly, and there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up JT Realmuto. Now here's the pitch. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Swung on and he went fishing in the dirt, and the throw to first ends the inning. Phillies down in order, but they're on top 2-0. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Gregory Polanco is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's off to a flying start. The NL's leader in that department here in the month of May. Adam Frazier is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2 now. Now here it comes. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They're down 2-0. JT Brubaker takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 65, JT.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and stepping in the long ball threat, Alec Bohm. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. This one's down to third. And this will get through into left for a leadoff hit. So it's a ground ball single to left for him here, his second hit tonight. And as our graphic will illustrate, in terms of team rankings, he's currently second best on this Philly ball club in that department. Here's Didi Gregorius. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a walk in his last trip. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Gene Segura is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The runner scores from second. Now he's safe at second as a run will score on the play as well.
Now back.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, telling the slab he's on fire right now.
At the plate now, Brad Miller. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 10 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Wayne Underwood gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Underwood.
Stepping in now, Tom Yu. And he puts it on the ground to second. He's right there. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. The 1-1 now to McCutchen. Hit hard to third. And there's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
Striding into the box, Rhys Hoskins. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Reynolds is camped under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Phillies 6 and the Pirates nothing. Cole Tucker is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Tucker.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. No home runs as of yet, and with just the lone RBI. Swing, and he pops him up. Gregorius ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Kevin. Newman.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Newman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. In there, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Bases are empty, one man out. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2. Fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 6.
Up next for the Buccos, Anthony Alford. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Here comes the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. In there, a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their third hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. McCutchen is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for Pittsburgh. They still find themselves down 6-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they've done a nice job of keeping their swings inside the strike zone and not chasing after pitches they can't do much with. The numbers say their chase rate in this game is under 25%. And with a bunch of runs on the board right now, that could be a big reason why.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Tyler Anderson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Harper.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Bryce Harper stands in as he looks at a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Alford is right there, one down. Next.
Philadelphia. The catcher, G38.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. One out, nobody on. Hit the other way out toward right field. Polanco has a read on it, makes the play, and there are two gone now. Now at the plate, Alec Bohm. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Just a tick behind for a strike. Two out, nobody on. One ball and two strikes to count. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Alford retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Ready to go.
Leading up for the Pirates,
Vince Velasquez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies.
First offering on its way.
Vince
Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, there's a bullet down the right field line. That had double written all over it, but a great job by the right fielder to cut it off and keep him to a single.
Nice aggressive turn by the batter right there, but hats off to the right fielder to keep him from getting the scoring position.
A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Here's Gregory Polanco as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Velasquez, a 27-year-old. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Adam Frazier is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Comes set, and the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Pirates leave 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Didi Gregorius.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Ripped on the ground to first. He's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter number 2.
Gene Segura standing in. Singled homer run in his last time up. First pitch on its way. Hit high and deep out to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now as this lead swells to 7-0.
Hey, in today's game of extreme velocity, if you have mediocre stuff, you cannot miss over the heart of the plate. You have to nibble at the corners. He wasn't able to do that, and he paid the ultimate price.
Into the box, Brad Miller. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Roman Quinn will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 25, Roman Quinn.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And that gives Andrew McCutchen an opportunity this inning with 2 out.
Now batting, the left fielder, McCutcheon.
So now to the plate, Andrew McCutcheon. Hit the other way out toward right field. Polanco giving chase. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. One ball and one strike to the Phillies first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 8 and the Pirates nothing. Spencer Howard is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 83, Spencer Howard.
Digging in, Jacob Stallings. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Fly ball right down the line in left. McCutcheon on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Michael Perez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Kevin Newman is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. Still 8-0. Trevor Cahill enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 53.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Bryce Harper. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now back.
Ready once again, JT Realmuto. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Here's the 1-1. A swing and a ground ball to third, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Didi Gregorius. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. A runner on first with 2 away. And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia, as it remains an 8-0 ball. At the plate, Anthony Alford. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Liner towards second. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Harper to the track, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he's in safely to third, as also on the play a run comes across to score. At the plate, Colin Moran down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno.
Now batting. The third baseman, Hayes.
Into the box now, Ke'Bryan Hayes. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That evens it up, 1-1. 3 runs already home here. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
8-3 tonight. The Phillies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tom Yu earns his 8th victory of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.